Live at the Rose City Studios in Pasadena, California. It's the What Happens When podcast with your hosts, Gene Van Horn, Just Mike, and G5.
And this is your host, Gene Van Horn.
That's right.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the world's most dangerous podcast.
At least second most dangerous.
Right? With me tonight, as always, co-host, used to be best friend of the show, got an upgrade, Just Mike.
Hey. Hello, upgrade.
Hello, upgrade. So
right.
what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. With us, as you can tell, you've never seen his face before, ladies and gentlemen. He is known throughout hoods worldwide. Just dropped an album. Hails from the City of Roses. As we come to you from the Rose City Studios here in beautiful Pasadena, California, is our guest tonight, Mike Towns, ladies and gentlemen.
Man.
Hey, welcome to the show, sir.
What it doozy, fam.
What's good? What's good? Glad to have you. I'm glad
Appreciate
you're here.
it.
You know, I'm sorry I missed the album release. I was supposed to be there.
Oh, man.
I don't like telling somebody I'm gonna be there and I'm not.
But you 100.
Yeah. So,
I got a call like 20 minutes after the party was over. Like, bro, I couldn't make it. Come to the show. Dina Love.
Yeah. Word. So we're glad to have you in the building.
Thank you.
Just Mike, you gonna hold up the well, hit us with the PSA before we get started.
Oh, yeah. Quick PSA. We said we want to. You don't like it? Fuck you.
Simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to have you, man. I really
Appreciate
am.
it.
Give us the name of the album. You want to hold it up to the camera, Mike? So
I won't be able to tell if I got the angle. How we looking?
you down, over towards me.
Down, baby.
Perfect. Right there. Right there. Perfect.
So the album is called Born Winner. And it's a ode to my mom's. She passed away 2 years ago.
Okay.
I've been working on it for 5 years, so she was actually there to critique and kind of like see me through the process.
Dope.
And it's something different from what people are normally used to hearing me. Normally, I'm always partying, having a good time, you know, saucy tracks, getting high tracks, all of that other kind of stuff.
West Coast.
Yeah, this right here is just like, you want to get to know me, you're going to get to know me after this one. So...
Dope.
Yo, heart, sorry.
That's dope.
Yo, this thing is rotten, yo.
Yeah.
You see the chunk at the
You see the
top?
chunk?
You see the
You see
chunk
that?
at the top?
Yeah, that's
Look at
right.
that.
It's a chunk of
I'm
what?
gonna get my money back.
Or at least get a new Snapple.
It's a chunk of iced tea.
I'm very, very hot. So we're here in the beautiful city of Pasadena, California. This is from the liquor store across the street. And I'm going to have to go beat me down to A-Rap, man, because this is terrible.
He supposed to beat him down at A-Rap.
This is terrible. Look at this. Just like a chunk in there, bro. I'm sorry. Beautiful.
Am I able to set my IPA on camera? Or
Yeah,
no?
you do whatever you want to do.
Oh.
It's our show. It's our studio.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We do what we want to.
Yeah.
It's the second most dangerous podcast.
Well,
in the
shit.
world.
Yeah.
Only because I have to imagine that there's at least one more dangerous podcast.
Nah.
Nah,
Never.
this is it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the one. Yeah,
Yeah,
You
I
know
just,
where
I
we-
don't want to get sued.
yeah, that's all right. Is
You know where-
is that a name of somebody else's podcast?
I don't know. It might, but somebody might actually have facts.
It's pretty
They're very
dangerous.
dangerous
We're right
podcast.
at the center in the heart of Pasadena.
Epicenter.
See, that's what people don't realize,
Right?
though.
This is
We're really
the city
here.
formerly known as the roughest, toughest, dangerousness.
The
Pasadena, the
crazy
newly
part
gentrified.
about that whole thing is like, I tell people like, yeah, I'm from Pasadena, and the first thing that come out their mouth is,
Oh, you must be rich.
yeah, like, oh, Rose Parade. Like, no, not that
Oh,
part.
you're either rich or you're from a gang.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
was-
One or the other.
I was part two.
Because certain people don't know about the good side of Pasadena, and some people don't know about the bad side of
True that.
Pasadena.
Right.
So it's like, it depends on what you're wearing.
True that. True that.
Just got a text from G5. He can't make it tonight.
Shout outs to G5,
But he
man.
did tell me to tell you what's up.
Shout out G5.
That's family right there, man. I've been knowing him for over 10 years, 20 years plus now. So, you
Fuck
know.
G5.
It's,
This-
damn.
This G5 show lately.
Hey.
What is going on?
Well, he said it's the
He
world's
here.
most dangerous
Hey,
podcast.
you know what I'm saying? Fuck G5.
That's cold.
he knows what the fuck it is. You don't want to bring your ass here?
Wow.
Fuck you.
That's cold blooded, man.
You can put him on speaker and let him hear I said it.
That's cold.
Damn.
blooded.
Right to his face like it's nothing, huh?
Yeah, I hope you're watching the podcast.
Yeah. So
shout out Ray Hernandez,
big
Marie.
Shout outs Ray. Shout outs Ray.
Caringal.
Yeah, Caringal.
Oh, we get to see the people up there too.
Yeah, it's a little delayed. Sometimes they give us a little posts, a little reactions. You know what I'm saying?
We like that. That's dope.
Exactly. So that's Just Mike is our guy who reads our comments for us.
Yeah,
He
and
keeps us in touch.
especially because I'm illiterate, which
But
makes
it's not
even
just
better.
Mike. It's just Mike.
You
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
It's not just Mike. It's just Mike.
Exactly.
You feel me?
So tell us a little bit more. So you said you dedicated this one to your mother. It kind of slowed you down. It's not the weed party West Coastin' music. It's more of like a hip hop flavor. Is what you're saying.
More hip hop, 80% hip hop. There is a little bit of weed smoking, talking about it, but it's more or less just like I tried to embody everything that I possibly could into one piece of work, so that when you listen to it, you really got to know who I was. Like as far as the struggles, the issues, the partying, the bars, my songwriting skills, my mixing skills. S-Class and me produced and mixed the whole record with a couple extra producers, Cash Money AP, Paco Swartz.
Paco Swartz, okay.
He produced on the record. He's on the
actually
record. A gang of features. G-Life on their campaign.
G-Life,
You know,
G-Life, the lightest
lightest skinnest black person I know.
You dig? G-Life, shout out.
Love G-Life. It's just an amazing body of work, and I can't even I'm so proud of it because it's like every time I got to the end of mixing it, something happened to where it's like I stopped doing it, and then it stopped for a year.
Right.
Then I got back into it, mixed some more, stopped doing it for a year.
Right.
Then maybe 6 months ago, I said, you know what? I'm going to take what S-Class is saying. My boy, he's on there. When are you going to get this motherfucking record done? Mike, you bullshitting, bro.
Right.
When are you going to take yourself seriously?
Right.
So I Shazammed everything so that way I could see what samples are on my shit. Found 5 records that popped up on Shazam.
Yos.
That's dope.
Went back, hired players, and cleaned everything up, singers, replayed everything.
Nice.
So now, ain't no samples, it's all original music, and it's just like, I feel like this, if I died tomorrow, I'll be alright.
So
Right.
You feel accomplished. Good, man. It's good when you're really, really feeling your music like that. Keynote song is Born Winner, obviously. The album is Born Winner. And I believe we got a couple to give away to the audience throughout the week. So we'll be giving one away live today. So get your comments ready. We got one for you. And we'll be giving them I think we have 5 or so to give out throughout the week as you comment on the podcast.
And if they are up to your approval,
Yeah.
I got this instant download link.
So you got the instant download link?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
feel
read that
me?
to me and we'll leave it on the we'll leave it in the comments.
There we
there'll
go.
be an instant download link in the comments down below.
But only for certain people that you want to have the
we'll do that.
album.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. We'll do that. Is it on you on iTunes? You on?
It'll be on iTunes next week.
Cool.
They're hitting me with the restrictions of the size of the photo and making sure everything is good.
I just went through that.
Did you?
Yeah, because we just got the podcast on Google Play Music and on iTunes.
A podcast on that's awesome.
Yeah, so we're on iTunes. Those links will be in the comments down below.
What was the picture pixel aspect ratio that they wanted?
1,400 by 1,600.
So it's 1,400 by 1,600
Yeah.
is what the numbers are.
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's what I need to hear.
That was a pixel density or ratio, whatever they wanted. So we got to chop it down in Photoshop and put it up. So
That's
we're good to
big.
go.
That's
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, the download links are there, but that'll be dope, man. If you need some help with that, I don't mind.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't mind
Yes.
lending my expertise with that area. Man, it's good to have you in finally. I've been trying to get a lot of Pasadena artists. The crazy thing about Pasadena, right, is we all say we want to support each other sooner or later.
Let's talk about that.
And then when it comes time to do it, we don't do it.
If I lean back, am I still in the shot?
Yeah, you're good. You're in the shot all the way. You're
Okay.
good all the way till almost about that yellow.
Okay.
So
I agree with you on that, and I can build on that one right there, because a lot of people are like, since you don't listen to my music, you don't support my music, you don't share my videos,
Right.
then I don't fuck with you.
right.
So it's like this crabs in a bucket mentality
Yeah.
that has been shaking us up.
Right. True that. No earthquake right there. Like
You know.
Just Mike quit. I just saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
And people need to realize that when it comes to Dina music, there's an overall Dina music of generations.
True.
Right.
And we have to take that in consideration.
Yeah.
Because there's that 50 plus, 40 plus, 30 plus, 20 plus.
True.
Then there's the high school and below.
Right.
If
The
you
whack
did,
shit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, whack or not, well, I think what is the point they're trying to get across is, as a people, we got to recognize that although there's different age groups that listen to hip hop, we should all be supporting one another.
Sure. Exactly.
Regardless of race, color, creed, side of the city you came from.
Yes.
You know what I heard a lot for my man XO, also known as
Scipio. My boy.
A lot of people give him flack for being raised in Altadena.
Most definitely.
Right, he catches that a lot.
Right.
That's like one of his number one
But
criticisms.
so what? He went to
It is.
HS. Like,
But he went to HS. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but the
Like,
whole
play ball at HS.
and I fucks with Sip,
Right.
but the problem is that in high school, Sip, you weren't a gangbanger.
True
No.
that.
So now when you get out of high school,
Not even
Not even
football.
a really good
He was a
one.
sideline.
sound like Sip. And
Wait.
Sip, I fuck with you, bro. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to bring you. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. Sip, you're a friend of the show. Whenever,
True that.
I've been trying to get XO in
Sip
here.
is
As a
my
matter of
guy.
fact, I'm trying to get you in here, man. So
Sip is
you
my
gotta
guy.
get in here.
And we also don't know what happened between high school and when he started banging. So
I mean,
something
I know
might
he
have
was- I know
happened
he
to
was-
where, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know he was
but
fucking with Raz Kaz now.
not justifying any of it. But the fact is now you're banging and you weren't banging. So
Right.
people
All of a
don't
sudden.
like that.
Yeah, as an
all
adult,
It
it
would
seems
be like
weird.
if I just all of a sudden start gangbanging. Like
Yeah,
all of a sudden.
that'd be really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got?
I mean, I
AP.
got my blood
AP.
gang
Nah,
shirt
you
on right here.
Right.
AP for
But
sure.
then you'll have the red hair and you start getting
Yeah.
tats, PDL tats on your forehead.
Little Villa boy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Get out there and get it in. Armenian.
Get out there for my people. 1915, never again. Yo, remember the twins that used to rap that song? Dude, they used to come every time. 1915.
I don't know that song.
Yeah, the Armenians, they used to come to every Armenian.
You talking about the AP13s?
Nah, there was like a rap group that used to come during the time of the Armenian genocide stuff.
And they was out there popping for a couple
They
seconds.
Was. Yeah, they was.
Yeah, AP13 was actually popular.
And I'm not gonna lie, I love my Armenian people. You guys are hungry.
Yeah.
All right.
Not from Hungary, but hungry.
Hungry. Yes. Like
They gonna go get it. What I like about Armenians, I always joke about them or whatever, but
He always jokes. So that's a way to say he always jokes about me being Armenian.
yeah, and I do joke about Armenians too.
Yeah.
But I actually have quite a few Armenian friends. But what I like about them, what I really like about them, is how they support their each other in their community. Which I think,
Yeah. And that's the main thing I'm talking about here is
support
for each other. So the whole reason why I started this trip on, because I do have celebrity friends. I mean, I was a celebrity manager for Master P and No Limit for a good 7 years.
How was that?
So it was cool. I enjoyed it, and I'm grateful for everything that happened with the Colonel, and I'm still good friends with him. So I have celebrity friends that I could have on the show.
Which is dope.
Right, but
Everybody
I will
don't
be
have that
doing
access.
in the future because I want the show to grow, and obviously everybody wants their product to grow. But what I want to do is I want to support local people, local artists, local groups, local entrepreneurs, and I started this with Brandon Commodore.
I fucks with Brandon. Yep.
He does photography. So we had him on. We had RJ, also known as Free James from Pasadena.
Okay.
He does beats out in Moval now, is where he lives now.
Nice.
But he's got a whole studio and everything out there. So we had him on. We had B Styles on. Now we got you on.
Most definitely. I appreciate
We
that
got,
too.
Paco Schwartz booked for next week.
He's coming. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
so-
coming next week?
Yeah, he's in next week.
And I got confirmation we won't be too long before we get Zone on the show.
Okay, cool. We got Zone
And
coming.
tell my boy Zon I said what it do.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell him. I told him to tune in. So
Yeah.
So we actually we're gonna have to book him. We're booked till November 21st.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Big. Did you hear that? We are booked.
Right.
booked up.
Like a library.
You feel me?
So November 21st, the third week in November. So we got Schwartz. After Schwartz, we got CEO of Young Bold and Regal. It's a magazine, online magazine.
Dope.
Started out of Pasadena.
Oh, I need in there then.
Younger guy named Evan Jackson. He's the CEO.
Okay.
He'll be in 2 weeks from now.
Dope.
After that, we got my main man, Oliver Twist, whose beautiful studio we're in.
Oliver Twist, we fucks with Oliver Twist, man.
He'll be in. He'll be on set finally. He's been trying to get in. I'm like, bro, we booked.
We working.
Yeah.
So,
Nothing like being full.
We're busy.
And Dina actor Kenzel. I don't know if you guys know Kenzel.
I heard the name, but I'm not familiar with him.
He'll be in the following week after Young Bold and Regal. So after that, we could get zoned in. G5 was talking about getting somebody I can't remember, but we got big things coming. More about the. What's your favorite record on the album? What's your favorite one?
Shit, man.
I know it's always hard to pick, but the one that you was in the studio and you was like, yo, this is it.
When we first worked on the record, if you're from Dina, you know about Hen's Teeth.
Okay.
Because we were up at Hen's Teeth during our transition when our studio was being built.
Okay.
And it's apart from the song about my mom, that's obviously the last one, World on My Shoulders, the most heartfelt lyrics, really shit quoting Pac I ever wrote.
Right.
But on the side of that, you already know me, JC, Paco Swartz, and I Need Some Help with G Life and Hustle is Mandatory. Because that you already know shows people that we're not playing with the lyrics and the bars and the beats and the hooks.
Right.
We're giving you everything as from when we grew up, what you would want in a song.
Right.
Back and forth, like the Locks and Daz and Corrupt used to do when they would go trade 16s and you got a 16 between three people and y'all just sparring and it's just like, who's the best?
Right. Das Effects.
Yeah, Das Effects, old school group shit.
Das Effects is dope.
We want effects.
Yeah, Das Effects is dope.
And I'll be tipping the run for the hill.
Yeah.
We've been Willow.
Talking about his
Dope, man.
There they go.
Mobb
There they
Deep.
go.
But let's talk about Das Effects because my uncle, shout outs to Dwayne Bunn in Las Vegas, the first rap group.
Not a Just Mike shout out, but a real actual.
Real shout outs,
Just Mike
man.
just follow with a random curse word.
Yeah, usually.
He actually introduced me to that was my first rap group I ever heard.
Dope.
Like, Mike,
Hey, we got lights in here.
here's Das Effects.
Yeah.
Get off them.
Right.
And that's when I turned into Twist.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget the first freestyle battle at Elliott. I just came from Monterey Park.
Shout out Elliot, ladies.
Shout out Elliot.
Shout out Elliott,
Out to
the
Dina.
Pink Prison, 94. Supposed to be. I'm doing an interview tomorrow with Black Pages at Elliott,
Dope.
but I don't know if I got enough to get to Elliott, so we might have to talk to him, see if he can come to the studio. That's a side note. But my first day there, it was a circle, and I'll never forget. It was 93. And I'm looking.
Yo, he's dating himself right now, yo.
Call it
We'll let it rock.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Sometime in the 90s.
everybody, you looking at the circle, you got people in, the girls are around looking. It's like, this is it. Do you hop in the circle or do you not hop in the circle?
Right.
And what do we do?
Gotta get in there,
Circle,
man.
boy.
And we
the lumps
hopped
if you got
in,
to.
and I didn't know what to say. And I'm gonna give this to y'all, man, because Gene, I fuck with you, man. This is the rap I spit, and I rapped my whole name because I didn't know what else to rap.
Right.
M to the I to the C to the A to the A to the E to the L to the D to the A to the B to the I to the D, B to the A to the N to the D to the E to the R to the Z to the E, L to the A to the U to the R to the E to the N to the C to the E, Towns. Bow! And I was out.
Nice.
And they called me Twist, and that's where I got the name from.
There you go. FJB
Nice.
in the building. That's dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's dope. Shoot, man, we getting likes, but we getting comments. They just not showing up on the.
Oh, that's what's happening.
Yeah, we fucked with
Everybody,
that.
how come your shit don't work?
Marie,
I don't know what to do.
Marie Seymour, Lynette,
Yeah, shout out to
Virgie,
Seymour Banks. That's my boy. He's also a rapper.
His name
Morgan.
should be Seymour Butts then.
This is Seymour.
They call me Seymour Butts.
Seymour
I got more
Butts.
head
I think
than
I get
most.
sued by the porn director guy. Right?
They call me Seymour
we know
Butts.
what's up. I'm at the female gym, and yeah, I see more butts.
There you go.
Let's see it.
There you go.
Ray Hernandez. That's straight up Dina reaction. Fuck
Oh,
G5.
peoples.
Ah, yeah,
What
you know
up?
what's up.
What up?
Yeah, dropping them likes. We appreciate y'all for liking the show. So we are giving away right here. We're giving away this copy right here. because I'm gonna go digital because I do everything digital. Ain't even a CD thing in here. It's one in my car. I don't never use it.
Most definitely.
So I'll do all digital. So we're gonna give away this copy right here.
We got the link ready.
What you need to do is by the end of the show.
Moon the shit out your mama.
Right.
No.
Moon and then send a picture of that.
Moon your mama.
If your mama didn't cook nothing nice tonight, it was nasty.
Yeah, you ever been over to a friend's house?
Best question gets the album. So best question gets the album.
That's what's up.
Yeah, best question for Mike Towns.
So how do we judge the best question?
You'll be the judge. You're the judge.
Oh, I'm the judge of it. Okay.
Whichever question you like the best that comes up.
That's what's
throughout
up.
the show, Just Mike will be giving us a look at that. If that's not working, you can check it here.
And then since we're giving out, how many are we giving out?
Tonight we're giving out one throughout the podcast for the next.
Can we give out 2 tonight? And I
Yeah,
throw an extra question up?
Yeah, that's
If somebody comes up with the answer of what city I was born in, then we straight up.
So somebody got to come up with the city that he was born in.
First person
to come up with the city that Mike Towns was born in, and you'll receive an album. The second goes to the best question of the night for my man Mike Towns.
There we go.
Something we was talking about a little bit earlier before the show started. And this has nothing to do with your album, but it has everything to do with our show.
Let's talk about it.
This is your welcome to our show.
Okay, Joe Van, we giving away a Mike Towns CD. And Joey Brown wants to know what you rap about now.
What do I rap about now?
Tell Joey Brown, once the live thing is over, go back to the beginning because that's what we just asked in the beginning.
Yeah, you fucking bastard.
Yeah, that's what you get for getting on late.
Yeah, join us when we fucking start.
That's right. As
Hey,
soon as we go live.
Shout outs to Jay Beezy.
That's not that Joey
No,
Brown.
this is FJB. This is
what we call it.
Oh.
the same thing.
Yeah. Hey, this is FJ, the FJB.
FJB. This is fake Joey
Okay,
Brown.
it's a different one. All right.
Yeah,
Fake Joey Brown.
But we can still give him a shout out. Shout out to the real Joe Beezy.
Yeah.
I went out to Vegas. He opened the studio out for me. No money, no nothing.
Right.
Allowed me to come record. We shot a video that night, edited the video. It had 1,000 views in a day.
Dope.
Shout outs to JB.
Dope. Shout out
Actually,
Joey
that's
Brizzle.
That's what G5 was talking about getting on. Is Joey Brown.
We gotta get that dude. But he's in Vegas though, right? So we have to get.
But he comes out.
Does he?
Yeah.
We'll get him scheduled and get him down here,
Yeah,
man.
just whenever his schedule lines up. I know holidays are coming, so he'll probably be in town.
Yeah, get that little nigga a step stool or something.
Yeah. He just dropped his album. He was upset that he only went wood because
Yeah,
he sold like
he
3
was laughing about it, which
copies and
was
was
hilarious.
like, oh, I only sold 3 copies
Yeah,
in a week.
I saw it on Facebook, which I had to
Let's
laugh.
keep working, Jay.
Just keep working, dog. Fuck it if they don't buy it.
Wait. He went wood? Record went wood.
He went double wood.
In a week, in his mind is what he said. I think you should give yourself some time to let the buzz build, but you know, when you're your own artist, you're your hardest on yourself.
Right.
True that. Wait, so now I'm not even getting shit loaded here, dog. I'm not even getting. This shit's not showing up here. Your fucking Facebook is fucking whack.
Well, it's actually the show's Facebook. I don't know why.
Whose keys it is? Can I use this little thing right here?
Doesn't mind, yeah. You break, you buy.
We popping beers in here, y'all.
Yeah. Don't tell Twist.
We do what
that
the
he's popping
fuck we
beers.
want to.
Oliver, you don't know about what's going on right now, my friend.
This is not happening in his actual studio. Wait, where's the fucking where's the reload button on here?
You just kind of like pull it down or just
I
go
did.
out and
It
come
won't.
back
It doesn't
in.
do it, man.
Do what you
Reload
don't normally do and pull out of there. And then
Nah, I stopped pulling.
How many kids do you have, Mike?
Tres.
Just stress.
I have tres. But, as long as we don't do no further investigation. 3.
We've already established it like before.
It's true. It's
But
possible.
we're not going to talk about that anymore.
And we said, fuck that nigga who has something to do with it.
Yeah,
You know, like,
okay. But here we go. So we were talking about just Mike had brought up the fact that there's too many people on the planet, or the idea that there may be too many people on the planet.
not
Population
just an idea,
control.
it's the
Is it
truth.
population control that we're talking about?
No. So give us your spiel on that, just Mike.
well, I just feel like there's too many fucking people here, man. Like, I ain't got no elbow room. So it sucks that, people get massacred as they do, but, a little extra breathing room is okay. A little extra oxygen for me.
So this all came about because we were talking about what we talk about on the show, just giving Mike Towns a rundown of what we do, and Just Mike was like, the only time I was serious in the past couple shows is when we were talking about the killings and everything that went down. And then he said, which, if I really gave you my real opinion with all of that, there's too many people on the planet. Not saying that more need to be massacred, but more saying that
They just need to croak.
they just need to die.
Naturally is what his things is. We're gonna give him that because he's not a bad person and he doesn't want people to die. We gotta let that be known.
I do want them to die, but it can be nice. I don't have a preference on how they go, as long as they go. Even if they didn't die, like they just left and went to the moon or Mars or something. That's fine too.
100,000 are supposed to be going to Mars in like 2024.
Dope. I'll still be here.
And I can reiterate on what I said when we were off camera,
Right.
which was the fact that there's enough room on this world for everybody.
Sure. Like I said, as long as we start building on water, we be in there.
But we don't have to build on water, like Gene said.
You get hella space that way.
You got to think about it. That drive you take to Las Vegas, the whole thing is that, and even with that drive, I can even go deeper than that.
Right.
With the people that have all the money, I was. Let me trip off this. We were driving
1% here.
Yes, we were driving through the Rose Bowl. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows what the houses at the Rose Bowl look like.
Yeah, a whole lot of money.
10 minutes later, we're on Orange Grove and Fair Oaks looking at the houses.
Right.
4 or 5 of the houses equaled one house.
Sure.
So,
especially if you go down Orange Grove as it turns and goes, beyond the Rose Bowl. You just
boy, oh boy.
All that shit.
I just went to Huntington Library the other day. Have you been there?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been there.
Oh my God, it's bigger than Disneyland.
I don't even know.
$30 to get in.
Yeah, I remember when they first started.
And it's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, when they started doing
Wait, you got to pay to get in the library?
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
And check this out. And I'm going to let people know something about Huntington that they didn't know. The dude married his auntie.
Oh, wow.
I don't even know why that's relevant. I'm
going to tell you why it's relevant. The reason why it's relevant is because we're seeing how they decide to do what they do. His uncle was the one that owned the railroads to get San Francisco to Missouri to connect in Utah.
So at some point he owned some Asian slaves, is what you're saying.
And probably some niggers.
Yes, he did. He did. But when when his uncle died, he said, "You know what? I'm about to marry my auntie."
Yeah.
He married his uncle's wife.
So he Hamleted.
Well, so she wasn't actually his literal, like.
He wasn't his literal wife.
Okay, no, like she wasn't like related. Like
it wasn't blood, but it's like. It was for me. It was interesting because I had never heard anything like that before. Right, it kind of tripped me out a little bit.
So
these are facts, by the way.
These are facts. These are facts.
Now something did happen. Boy, here fucking did that. Yes, I do eat people. Just women though.
There's 2 Mikes on there. Just Mike or Mike Towns.
Let's tag the right one.
Yeah.
Just Mike or Mike Towns.
Because I eat MCs. Eat MCs.
Yeah. So interestingly enough, my ex-girlfriend did something similar to that, but she was broke, so it came out like Jerry Springer.
What's the new buff dude that's out there? The new Jerry Springer. What's that guy? Yeah, that guy.
He used to be the security guard on Jerry Springer.
Is that right?
Yeah, he was. And then he hosted the show a couple of times. I guess his wife was like executive producer on Springer.
Connections.
He married his aunt too, allegedly.
Jerry Springer.
It was Jerry Springer's wife?
Yeah, for real. Like it never ends. Right? It never ends. So I was walking through the store. You get in line, you get bored as you're fucking at the at the checkout. And I see the National Enquirer. And I don't know why I ever read their fucking titles or whatever they're covering.
It's interesting.
This guy, Stevie Wonder, can see again. I'm like, yes.
Are you serious?
Ridiculous.
Let me pick this up.
So that would be on that would be on People or something. It wouldn't be on.
It wouldn't be Enquirer.
Here's the actual thing. Stevie Wonder has a type of blindness that is actually curable.
Right.
So,
but he can't see.
I think we mentioned this on a previous podcast. They can scientifically cure him.
I didn't know that.
However, he chooses not to be cured because he said it'll mess up the way he views the world.
Yeah, but he already was able to see.
That's deep.
He's able to see something. Plus, I mean, he's got money. Like,
yeah, remember that one time they left him on the stage? What was that, MTV or something? What was that when they left him on his
Oh, I don't know, but I wish I would have seen it.
But let's check this out.
Let's pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up.
You gonna pull it up? Pull it on up.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
Stevie Wonder abandoned on stage.
Now, I'm gonna ask you guys this: if you were Stevie and you had the possibility of actually being able to surgically see, knowing it's not 100% that you're going to see, it's not a proven fact, or is it a proven fact? Let's still talk about that.
Right.
But if it was a proven fact, would you still do that?
Absolutely.
Not knowing that it might mess you up?
Mess me up how? Like,
You might die in the
So
surgery.
we got Will Smith doing his Wild Wild West thing. We got Will Smith.
Is Cisco out there or Stevie Wonder
Yeah,
going to do it instead?
Cisco.
He's in the front, right?
Oh, yeah,
Steve's gonna
there's
come
your
out.
boy Cisco.
Yeah,
Fucking
look at
cartwheel
him, of course,
doing
he's got
that.
a little cowboy chat.
Oh, that little cartwheel doing motherfucker.
Oh, this is when everybody hated Will Smith.
Yeah, because he was making money.
Hey, he's
Yeah,
still making
and
money,
I
man.
fucks with Will Smith, bro. He's a good songwriter because of Summertime.
Look at Cisco.
Oh, is that our boy Kumo D?
Who's Kumo D out there?
Yeah.
nigga
Some
Cisco
random white
fucking-
breakdancer.
That outfit is just so
Everything's living.
ridiculous.
Everything's
Yeah,
living.
this is-
I like that they got the turntables up there
They got
still,
everything
though.
going. Everything's cracking off. You got
30
he's in
dancers.
like Cisco, y'all is in like beige and dark brown.
Yeah, it's true.
Cowboy chaps.
With some MC Hammer
I bet
type
the only
dances
reason he
up
ain't turned
there.
around yet is because he got his ass cheeks out.
Which we're glad that he's not turning around.
Ah, cool, Mo D.
Nice
Looked
to
like
flips,
he was fucking
yep.
hurt himself.
Yeah, he's dead.
I respect the fact that Will Smith actually put Kumo D back out in the forefront, though.
Of course, he
Cool
had
Mo
to.
D
That's
was
love.
cold back in the
I mean,
day.
the song was the Wild Wild West.
Yeah, it was his.
But he didn't have to, though.
I mean, he didn't, but he does.
Yeah, some
Because he pays homage because he's a real hip-hop artist.
Well, you just
Well,
you gotta
yeah, he
do
used
that.
to be. I don't know about around this time. I think somebody else was writing for him.
Also, he was getting money, man.
And
Jazzy
DJ Jazzy Jeff,
Just
Yeah,
like
he
a little
kept
bartender.
that
respect
dude
it. Because he keeps the culture alive right now.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. What is going
this
on?
guy.
Look at Cisco. Cisco's on top of the world. Whatever happened to you, Cisco?
He fucking fell out with Drew Hill and all that stuff.
It was a lot. It was a lot
Stevie, I
going
don't
on with
see him.
Cisco. What happened to Ja Rule is the same thing.
Ja Rule. Hey, I heard your boy Ja Rule was in some ill shit though.
Did you?
Yeah, like I heard he was into like trannies and some other
Some
shit.
like weird black Harvey Weinstein type stuff. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Speaking of Harvey Weinstein, we're gonna get to that, right?
Well, yeah, we'll get to that. But look, Stevie's right there. Look. So
Oh,
there's
see, now that's dope. That's dope. Yep.
That's what he's doing up there.
Yeah.
He's doing that. Now watch.
Mhm.
Everybody's going to leave the stage. And your
Nah,
man
that's
Stevie's
terrible.
going to be out. They're going to have to come back out and get him. Don't laugh at this. If you laugh at this, you're probably going to hell. But
I'm already going, man.
You're already in
I may,
hell.
yeah, I may ride a little faster. That'd be about it.
here it goes.
Train ride's gonna
Look.
be short.
It's over. Will Smith's got his crushed velvet on.
And
Right.
Stevie stays.
Super soft velvet, though.
Look at him. Look.
Where's Jada?
Jada,
Look at that. Every time I see her, my brain just automatically thinks shame.
I think Tupac.
Oh, they didn't show
We
it.
watched all of that, and
So
they didn't show Stevie when he got left on stage.
That's so
Whack.
But you guys get what the point was. Are you going to leave Stevie at the stage as blind as he was?
I am, yeah.
You're not leaving Stevie on stage.
But first, I'm an asshole. Let's begin with that.
But you love. Did you grow up on Stevie?
I love Stevie Wonder. He's my favorite musical artist of any genre. However,
Straight up?
yeah. However,
That's deep.
with that said, an opportunity to get a fucking laugh always takes precedence. So,
Now this is opinionated how I feel. So I know that I'm not messing with Stevie if I'm gonna leave Stevie alone for a
Sure.
couple seconds.
yeah.
Look at this. Look.
As soon as
Is Stevie Wonder really blind?
Wow.
yeah, as soon as
That sounds like a question Wendy Williams would ask.
she kills your boy Bill Cosby. She be killing Bill Cosby's mother.
Kills him.
But-
I would say, my question is why?
I think. Well, clickbait. Why not?
What about what happens when her husband got caught cheating, and then it was like such this big deal, and then she said, "Well, here's the ring. You think he's cheating because I got this ring, and we came to work this morning."
Yeah, but that doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, just because you got a ring on don't mean that somebody ain't cheating. So we got a question from FJB again. He says, "What makes you want to keep rapping?"
The love of music, and the love of writing, and the love of making beats, and the love of just going into the studio and hearing myself back.
What about the love of these gummy bears?
I love those gummy bears, but if they ain't mixed with no tequila or nothing, I'll joke it around.
Just regular gummy bears were dope. That's dope, man. I used to feel that way.
Like, I'm gonna tell you this, I completely love getting in there, listening to a beat over 1.5 million times, writing, learning my lyrics, getting in the booth, recording myself, hearing myself back, mixing myself, and then giving it to my producer S-Class so he can critique it for me. And then I can learn from him and other artists that want to come in and say, Mike, try this. Your tone is down. You should come with a higher tone. You know, that's the part I love, the criticism. Like, I take that and I run with it because I don't know everything. And so I surround myself with people like yourself, S-Class, all my producers. They can help me out.
Right. It's unfortunate that guys like R. Kelly surrounds himself with as yes men. And don't tell him, hey, dude, that bro's 14.
It ain't just R. Kelly, though. That's the thing.
Like that. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
Guys like that will get out there and instead of keeping real niggas around you, you keep motherfucking suckers around you that's just trying to just want to bask in your fucking life.
Because he got millions.
Yeah, but
that's lame though.
You can't.
Is.
You can't keep your money when you got suckers around you. You're gonna end up. The fact that he's not in prison is a fucking miracle.
The fact that OJ is out of prison is a miracle.
Oh, he ain't gonna stay. So
I couldn't believe when they said he was out. I swear to God, I'm like, oh, they let him out?
That nigga gonna be back in prison by April.
Well, they say he's a model citizen.
He gonna be back in prison by motherfucking April.
You wouldn't believe how he cut his time off.
Probably sucking dicks. That nigga gonna be back in fucking prison by April.
Woo!
Wow. I don't know why you would say he would just be,
Doing that.
Because he's an idiot. When you're an idiot, you do idiot shit.
That's idiot stuff?
I think that's beyond idiot.
Hey, go a little bit further.
He's an idiot, man. Like, you gonna go fucking lock the doors, don't nobody get out. You being recorded while trying to steal your shit back.
Your own stuff.
Yeah, he was tripping. He was.
Yeah, that's like getting fired on your day off, man, for stealing boxes.
What you trying to build a club, huh?
Man, one day we're going to get this comment thing. Yeah, it's starting to irritate the heck out of me.
Yeah.
Anyways, as we progress through the day, I wanted to say this one thing. We talked about Harvey Weinstein, and you brought that back up.
True.
Right? So, there's been like an update. There's that Italian actress. I can't remember her name because they always say it like Italianish, but she's an Italian actress that accused him
touching the booty hole.
The crazy thing is, in Italy, I just had an Italian writer today. In Italy, they're saying, like, what the hell's the matter with her? She's a grown woman. She knew what she was doing. Like, they're kind of
So
like...
they're blaming her.
Yeah, they're blaming her.
So that's whack.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You can't blame the victim in situations like this.
They're looking at it like she's not a victim. Like, you knew what you were signing up for. You knew, like...
You knew he was fit to have you watch him jack off in the shower. And
right.
Well, the thing about it is that...
Charging him with sexual assault.
The thing about it is that all of them knew if they would listen to Courtney Love back in fucking 2000 and some of them changed.
Right, Courtney Love said something similar.
Dropped it, and then the thing about it is that when she said it, it wasn't no headlines. It's like it was at a major award show.
Well, she's one of you, but that's the problem with being one of the crazies, right?
Yeah, after you kill your fucking husband.
In the mind of society, she's one of the crazies. So
yeah,
that's not getting justified.
Nobody would ever want to fucking touch Courtney Love.
Yeah,
not even Kurt Cobain.
But then I can touch into the Harvey Weinstein thing. That boy got guap.
Yeah.
And so when you got guapanopoly in your mind, you feel you could do whatever the hell you want.
Sure.
So these women are coming up there, and then I'm not blaming the women at all, but you know how guys with tons of chip are.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Not to justify the fact of what he did was wrong.
Yeah, that seems like so that seems like a narrative that a lot of people push, right? And somebody shouldn't have to change their life or always be on guard because you have a problem.
Sure. Most definitely.
So those rich people have a problem. Those people that act like that, I'm not going to say all rich people because I know some rich people.
Most definitely.
And I'm not going to say they're all like that.
No.
Because they're not.
No, but there's a lot of them.
There is a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them out there. And what happens is that person has a psychological problem.
Exactly.
That he never dealt with.
Exactly.
But that shouldn't be the standard. And
Sure.
nor should we just let him get away with it.
Most definitely.
Like Roman Polanski is allowed to run free. I don't know how. Okay, so how come Bill Cosby couldn't go to sex rehab camp?
That's a great question.
How come he couldn't do that? How come he had to go through a whole disgraceful trial and they ran him through the mud and
ultimately,
we made fun of him as well.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna
how
make
come-
fun of him.
I mean, he deserved it.
Let's
He
say
did
it's-
rape these women.
Yeah.
He deserved it.
At
But
the very least.
but is it because he's black that he's the guy that's the pariah, and Harvey Weinstein is just some dude that needs help? Oh, he needs help.
Exactly.
He really
Bill
needs help.
Cosby
Yeah, it's the
is
same
not
shit with
Harvey
that-
Weinstein. It's all about power.
Yeah,
Power and
but he was
politics.
powerful at one
Yeah,
point.
Bill Cosby?
Yeah,
He was
But-
ridiculous.
But I
Yeah,
think
Bill
At one
Cosby.
point-
he was. But Harvey Weinstein, I think, has always been part of a powerful family.
Sure.
I don't know.
The Weinstein Company. Because now Jay-Z is actually trying to buy his stake in everything.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
And he's actually doing a good job at it. Because he
Yeah,
might be
they
getting
don't-
it.
They don't really
I
don't
hope
like
so.
to. They don't really like to
I
open the
hope
door
so.
for niggas like that.
Especially somebody who just put out a record dissing, no matter how rich you get, you still an
Still
N-word.
niggas.
Right.
So
It'll
good
be
luck.
tough.
Yeah.
I hope he
Every
does
time.
do it.
Me too.
Yeah, I really hope he does. Just like Beyonce was trying to buy a stadium or buy an NFL team. That didn't go so well. But
I didn't know that.
yeah, she was trying to buy Houston. It didn't go so well.
What's the problem? Woman, because she's a woman?
Now she doesn't got enough money.
How does she not
You don't
have
have. It's
enough
not that
money?
you don't have enough money to
It's
buy.
not-
You have to
It's
have
a-
enough money to have the
You gotta
clout
have
to
enough
do what
money
they
to
want
sustain
to.
it.
It's the credit and the clout. Because isn't she like 500 million in?
Yeah, but
She's
even
about $1
still,
billion. Her and Jay-Z's fortune's over $1 billion.
Together, but by herself, isn't she like 400 million?
yeah, we're talking
That ain't
like
enough.
Damn.
It's not
Because
enough.
how much? Isn't the stadiums usually like three?
No, fuck.
The
no.
stadium probably is 400
Yeah.
million.
No,
More
more,
than
more.
that.
Like I can tell you that.
More
I
than
think
that.
the last, one- the most recent stadium I think was Minnesota, right? That was like close.
what's
that
The
was-
most recent stadium-
after Jerry's World in Dallas.
Well,
He was a his was $1 billion. Oh, okay. We're not talking about ours coming up in Inglewood.
No,
that
the
one
one
was-
that actually I'm talking about that's down now.
Okay.
It's the one Mall of America.
So it's probably $1 billion
Minneapolis.
plus.
I think it's yeah around.
They built a studio at the Wall in America in Minnesota.
the stadium.
Wow.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's huge shit.
Yeah, it's
That's
ridiculous.
more than that. That's got to be more.
Oh yeah, you got to have multiple 500 millionaires
So,
to.
so Bridget Galvan says, "What's the legacy you want to leave in music?"
That's a good question. The legacy I want to live in music is be yourself. You know what I'm saying? 100%, and do not allow what the society says is standard to program you what you need to write about and what you want to talk about. Do what you like. If you like 60s swing music and want to sample that, if you like techno music and want to rap on techno beats, if you like disco, do what's true to you. So leave the legacy. I'm leaving a legacy of doing what I love no matter what anybody says.
Right.
That's dope.
That's respect. That's a great answer. My bad. They she was talking about the Houston Rockets. That from our NBA insider Donnie 50.
Yeah, and they sold.
Well, that works
2.2
out there.
billion.
Yeah, our NBA
2.2
$2.2
billion.
billion.
Billy.
And that's
Billion.
Not, that's just
A
the
Billy, a
stadium.
Billy, a Billy.
Right.
Right, that's just
A
the stadium. That's not the
billionaire.
worth of
I'm a
it.
young money.
Damn, it's hot in here. Did the air go off or something?
I think it's the IPA.
Hey, pay your air bill.
Twist before we get Trill in here.
So Jeanette says, what about Charles White's Park Stadium? What about that? That's worth about 2.1 sandwiches. And
Yeah.
maybe
You talking about Charles White Park? Shout out. Who said that?
That's the net.
Shout outs to Danette, bro. I'm talking about orange juice, sandwiches.
Right.
You know what I mean? Chocolate milks, front flipping off of the goddamn little things.
True that.
Miss Penny.
Miss Penny.
Shout out to Miss. She's still up at Loma Alta right now.
Call her Auntie Penny.
Auntie Penny, shouts out because she changed our lives, you know, and for some odd reason they want to take away free lunches from kids.
Bro, she gave
You know
me-
what I'm
bro,
saying?
Shout out to Auntie Penny. She gave me my first summer job.
Is that right? Mine too. 16. Yeah.
16,
Yeah.
Had a good time, man. It was
It's love.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, shoot, we got about what? We actually a little bit overtime.
Yeah.
But I did want to announce the winner of the album.
Yeah, please do.
Nobody guessed where you lived at.
I was born.
Where you born?
I'll just give it to you. I was born on Altadena Drive in Holliston in the back house in Altadena on Altadena Drive.
So
I was born
in the back house. Yes, with the midwife in the water, in the water pool. Like,
Mom was waiting in the water.
She wasn't playing. She wasn't having me at the hospital.
They don't make them like that no more.
Nah. If I had to have kids, nigga, it wouldn't be no kids.
Because we know you got 6.
Hey. The judge said I got 3.
What do say you got?
He got one more.
Hey.
Fuck that nigga though.
So,
What are you gonna do about it?
I think Bridget Galvan probably had the most poignant question, in my opinion, which was, what legacy do you want to leave?
I like that.
But you did also get hit with, what kind of music do you...
Well, let's give both of them then, since nobody... Yeah.
The winners are... number 2 fan of the show, because Jovan Salmon Johnson took that number 1 over.
Shouts out.
FJB's garbage.
Right, so FJB, you get yourself a brand new,
FJB.
freshly pressed 1-week-old copy of Mike Towns' album Born Winner.
It's still warm, huh, Gene?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And Mr. Galvan will be sending one your way. DM me on Facebook and give me an address, or you could either way see me, and we'll get you those albums. Thank you so much.
Shouts out to y'all.
Remember, we are now on iTunes, so if you got your iPhone, the link is on the Facebook. It will be
on the Facebook.
It's on the Facebook.
On the Facebook.
Not in the face.
Hey, you know who Alex Jones is from InfoWars?
No.
Yeah, so InfoWars, he's that dude who's always rambling. He's like this. Look, you got the reptilian aliens, and they're coming in.
I know who he is.
They're taking over.
You do a pretty good job of him.
They're putting poison in your water. So they got fluoride in your water. That's Mike Jones. Alex Jones.
Mike Jones.
But I just wanted to do that because that voice is hilarious to me.
Can I shout out real fast?
Yeah, dude, go ahead. Let them know where they could hit you at.
Yes.
Give them all your social media.
So, Mike Towns Sounds, everything. All right, MikeTownsSounds.com. And don't forget, well, I can't say don't forget because people that don't know who I am, I'm a producer. So you go to that thing and you got beats for sale all day. You know what I'm saying? So we got the beats, we got the blogs, we got the videos. I do the visuals. You know what I'm saying? Just caught me the new Phantom. Got the Osmo DJI. We try to do everything so that way we could sustain a life. I decided to leave my job, and I listened to Brian Tracy and Earl Nightingale, and I got a 500-day leave my job plan, and I left my job, and I do this for a living every single day, and it's fucking hard as fuck, but I'm happy I do what I do, and I don't gotta go in a motherfucking job and listen to the supervisor. I don't have to catch the train 3 hours this way and 3 hours that way to get home to do another session. Dope. You know what I'm saying? So for all those people that want to live their dream, don't wait for nobody. Sacrifice and jump your ass in the water 2 feet deep in, straight up.
So, like you said, go to
MikeTownsSounds.com.
You can find the rest there.
You'll find all this information there. We'll put it in the links on YouTube. But like, subscribe, share this with your friend. For G5 in his absence.
Yeah. Smack
G5!
the shit out of the like button.
That's fine, y'all.
Gene, appreciate you. Thank you, sir.
Thanks for coming, sir.
Mike.
You've been listening to the What Happens When podcast. Tune in next time to find out God knows what.